Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Shushmit and today I have something special for you. In this video, I will show you how to control your LED lights with the beats of the music, just like this. I think you all are very much interested now. So let's quickly start it. These are the simple components you need to make this project. Let us see one by one. Now firstly, the main component of this project, the KY038 sound sensor. This part is the main sensor and these are the 4 pins. Firstly, you can see this pin. This is the DO pin, which indicates the digital output. Then we have the VCC pin, then the ground pin, and lastly the AO pin, which indicates the analog output pin. This blue box is used to change the sensitivity of the sensor by rotating this screw. It is easily available in Amazon. I will also give you the link of it. Now let us see the IRF520 MOSFET. I have already used it in my previous video. You can see this is the ground pin, this is the VCC pin, and this is the signal pin. And these two are the V in and the ground pin. And these two are V positive and V negative. Now don't worry about all these things. I will make a detailed video about this IRF520 MOSFET very soon. Now we need our main controller, the Arduino Uno microcontroller. You can also use Arduino Nano or Arduino Mega. This is the 12 volt LiPo battery. You can also use any other 12 volt power source to power your LED strip. This is the breadboard where we need to connect all these components. We also need the cable to power the Arduino. And of course, you need the main component, the LED strip. This is a single color LED strip. We also need few jumper wires for the connections. That's all about the components. Now let us quickly connect these things. Firstly, I will connect the sound sensor. I will put it on the breadboard. Connect the digital output pin of the sensor to Arduino digital pin 3 and the ground to Arduino ground and power this module with 5 volt from the Arduino. Now I will connect the IRF520 MOSFET with the Arduino. Take a 2-channel jumper wire with male to female connection and connect the red wire to the signal pin and the brown wire to the ground pin of the MOSFET. Now I will connect this red signal wire to Arduino PWM pin 9 and the brown wire to Arduino ground. It's time to connect our battery. I will connect the positive terminal of the battery to V in and the negative terminal to ground. I have connected the battery. Now it is time to connect our LED strip. Connect the positive terminal of the LED to this pin and the negative terminal of the LED to this pin. Now let us connect it. Now finally I have connected the LED to the circuit. So friends, now let us quickly get an overview of the sound sensor we are using in this project. The name of the sensor is KY038 sound sensor. This sensor has 4 pins, as I said you earlier. These are the 4 pins. So we can see here that the digital pin gives an output of 1 or 0 depending on the value of the potentiometer. Now the potentiometer is the small blue box inside the sensor which is used to control the sensitivity. Now the logic is that if the sound sensed by the sensor is greater than a fixed value set by the potentiometer, then the digital pin will give an output of 1 or else it will give an output of 0. Now comes the analog pin. It can give output from 0 to 1023. This is because the input channel of Arduino is of 10 bits. Now inside the sensor there are two LEDs. One is the red LED and the second one is the green LED. The red LED indicates that the sensor has received the voltage supplied to it, and the green LED glows only when it senses the sound according to the value set in the potentiometer. Now we come to the functionality of the sensor. Our sensor is divided in three basic components. Firstly, the black small sensor which senses the sound. Secondly, it is the amplifier which amplifies this signal. Now the third part is the comparator. It gives the output of 0 or 1 to the digital pin according to the value set in the potentiometer. You can go through this document detailedly. I will link it in the description box. Now, as I have told you, the potentiometer is used to control the sensitivity of the sensor. Now note this paragraph very carefully. It is the most important point of the sensor. The signal we receive from the sensor is the inverted one, which means that if we make a louder sound, then the sensor will give a low analog signal, and if we produce a faint sound, then it will give a higher analog signal. You need to keep this point in mind because we will need this concept while coding in the Arduino. Now there is one more important point. The sensor does not give you the absolute values. It only gives you the relative values. You have to adjust it according to your surroundings. Now to test your sensor and adjust it according to your surroundings, you can run this demo code that I have shown here. It is very simple, so I am not going through this detailing. Now these are the connections you need to make while testing your sensor. You need to connect the digital signal pin to pin 3, the VCC pin to 5 volt of Arduino, the ground to Arduino ground, and the analog signal to Arduino A0 pin. Now, in between the digital pin and the analog pin, I will be using the digital pin in this project because it gives much more accuracy while controlling the LED. Now, let us quickly see the Arduino code that you need to write to music control your LED. Now, let us quickly understand this simple code. After creating the pins here, we set up them according to output and input respectively. Here we have written pin 9 for the output and the pin 3 to take the input from the sensor. Now if you use the analog pin of the sensor, then you can add this line, the threshold, which you can set around 200 to eliminate your background noises. Now let us enter into the loop section. Now you can see this line here. This line takes the input from the sensor and stores it into sound sense variable. As I have used digital pin of the sensor, so I have written here digital read sound pin so that it takes the input from the sensor. Now if it is high, then set the LED pin to high or else to low. It is a very simple concept. Now you might ask me that I have said you about the inversion concept in the sensor, but I have not implemented it in my code. The answer to this question is the comparator of the sensor. I have told you about the comparator, which is the third component of our sensor. It further inverses the signal and gives high for louder sound and gives low for lower sound. But if you use the analog pin of the sound sensor, then obviously you need to take care of this inversion, because in analog you directly get the inverted signal. Now let me briefly explain you how our light is working with the beats of the music. We all know that any music has varying loudness. During its beats, the loudness is comparatively high, and during the rest of the time, it is comparatively low. Now, we set our threshold value with the help of the potentiometer in the sensor, and thus our sound sensor gives us an input of 1 when the loudness is greater than that threshold value, and gives an output of 0 when it is below that. So our LED glows only during the beats of the music and remains off in the rest of the time. Now we will finally upload our program to our Arduino. You can see I have uploaded the code to the Arduino. Now finally it is the time to test our project. In this project, we have used a single color LED. But in my next project, I will show you how to control a RGB LED and control it with the beats of the music. Just get a glimpse of it. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss any video when I upload it. That's all for today and bye.